Virgo, welcome to your reading. This focus for this reading is 3 till 10 April, or when you see it, it's the right time for you to see it. Thanks for all your beautiful support in my last April video. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian H. I'm an intuitive healer, and I also practice spiritual regression hypnosis. Okay, so remember, this is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to take a look at your recent past, see how you got there, have a look at what's coming towards you, energetically clarify, and then end off with a crystal oracle card. So a nice jam-packed reading there for you. If you obviously want to have a focus on your own personal energy, you're more than welcome to also book a personal reading with me. For all of you that send me all these beautiful messages and donations and all those type of things, I really, really appreciate it. I want to let you know that it means everything to me. Okay, almost ready, almost ready, almost ready, Virgo. There we go. You ready now? Okay, so let's see what we have. Some big realization. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 8 of Swords. Feeling a little indecisive there. By a little, I mean a lot. Kind of stuck, not sure which step to take next. And could also feel that that there actually isn't a way open for you, to take that next step. Sometimes in life we get into a situation where we feel totally trapped, and we can't sort of conceive in our mind from that standpoint that there is actually a solution available for you. Now, before I go into that, I just want to share something with you very quickly. It's a little exercise, and it's really powerful. So what I'd like you to do is, I want you to think back a year back of any situation where you had a problem. It doesn't matter what the problem was, but I think if any of us think back in a year, you can think of something you had that really weighed heavy on your mind that you thought there wouldn't be a solution to. Yet, here you are, which means that there was a solution to that. All right. So what I just want to sort of bring home for you is that even though it might seem that there's not a solution, there absolutely always is. Okay. It's just about opening ourselves to that. In the recent past, you got the 4 of Wands, you got the Justice card, and the 4 of Swords. Okay. So that's something quite big that you got over there, which in actual fact did help you, even though, may have been a bit rocky at the time. In your current energy, you've got the Sun, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. That's really quite powerful because, obviously with the Sun being this high, beautiful energy, this high vibrational energy, and then you've got an Ace of Swords and an Ace of Cups in your current, sort of space where you are. We're going to speak about this just a little bit more as we go along. I actually never had that combination in cards before, so it's beautiful, but that is quite important. We want to talk about that. And then coming towards you, my Virgos, you've got the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. Okay, so you sort of start off there with a bit of emotions, quite a bit of emotions, then things turn in a bit of a different direction, and it sort of ends up with beautiful emotions again. Okay, so this is where, I feel that in the recent past, and this really appears to be pertaining to love here, or something that was just very near and dear to your heart, some sort of commitment that you would have wanted to make and do for the rest of your life. Could be a job, but this is a job if it's very personal. So maybe it's like sort of your sort of business, maybe with a partner or something like that. But what I'm seeing over here is, this is a connection that you made here, with love, where sorry, where in a sense you already married, sort of, so maybe not legally married, but in your mind you already made that commitment. You gave your heart, you're 100% in the, in the game, in the, not really the game, the situation, the setup, you're 100% in it. And then something sort of happened over there to sort of kind of like re-collaborate things there for you, to sort of even out the scales. I feel that for many of you, you might have felt quite a fool at that point in time, because it's like the sort of feelings and the emotions that you had wasn't 100%, sort of fully returned again. So, you could find yourself in a space here where you maybe had one sort of idea together, we're going to be together forever, life partners forever, marriage, that sort of thing, high level commitment. And it may be that you sort of realize that, it wasn't exactly the same sort of thing, from the other person's side. But what I do sense, though, is that there may have been some violence involved. But what I do also sense that somehow all of this made you so much stronger, It really, some of you may have been playing it small. And this situation that took place here, it really pulled you into that space where you really just reached that deep inner power, that inner energy of yourself, So not really suppressing that at all. And then in your current energy, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful space to be in at the moment. This is all about alignment, energetic alignment where you are right now. The energy for you at the moment, this is a very prosperous energy to be in, and also in this space, because I feel that you're vibing so sort of positively, regardless of everything else that's happening in the world and your life and things like that. There is an overall positive vibration that is taking place here for you, a beautiful energetic sort of flow that is taking place. And because of that, there are certain things coming to light, certain things that you may not quite enjoy how it comes to light. Maybe there's a little bit, sort of like untactful. You would have maybe preferred to get the information in a different way. But then I also sense that, it's almost like, as long as I got it, and at least now I know, now I'm sort of like able to make a more well-informed sort of decision, okay? And there's also there's a really powerful divine intervention that's taking place here for you, a real shift that is taking place. And what is the other energy that I saw that for? Scorpio, I think it was in the Scorpio reading. There was quite a shift there for them as well. This is a space where all the desires of your heart can come true. Like where you are right now, all the desires of your heart can come through. All those wishes that you put out, maybe those ties that you want to rekindle. For many of you, you're also finding the perfect person right now. You're finding the perfect person, which could be a romantic person, maybe a business partner, a friend, maybe a family member that you didn't actually know about. But it's a beautiful space where things are actually shifting in very positive directions. Now, coming towards you, you are really coming into your moment. You are really coming into your shine. You are really coming into everything that you work so hard for. The rewards are paying off for you now. So it's a wonderful space of receiving, okay? A really, really wonderful space of receiving. Let's just see for you. Okay. And there's a lot of inner balance that's taking place. Maybe things were not sitting as comfortably as you would have preferred for them to sit for a while there. So there's a beautiful inner balance that's coming about here. And I also feel that you are sort of literally retracting yourself from a lot of bullshit, a lot of stuff that a lot of sort of energies. It's like a lot of people are piling. It's almost like a habit, sort of like a subconscious conversation that goes on, that you have got a lot of sort of other people's emotions inside of you that you are carrying. There is it's sort of like quite a heavy burden that's weighing down on you. And I sense you taking sort of like a departure from that, a departure from other people's stuff. All right. Let's clarify for you. So we're going to clarify this Eight of Swords, your overall energy, Virgos, to see what we have, what we've got going on here for you. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. What do we have for Virgos? Virgo. Okay, so clarifying the Eight of Swords in your overall energy. Yo. This is something. I'm going to show you all this. I'm going to show you guys this. Look at that. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. So you may be feeling stuck in many areas of your life. You may be feeling stuck in your, I won't say so much your emotions, maybe your emotional relation to others, you know, or how they relate to you. But you're very focused here on evening out and working through the loose ends, the things that are not sitting well with you in this world. Okay, there's a focus on resolving financial issues, other materialistic issues like home, car, job, all those type of things that that are sort of like, I would say, almost like rob you, in an emotional sense, from feeling, from being able to live your life contently the way that you please. So all of that, you focus on sorting out that, you focus on sort of sorting out dispute with others. And I feel that you're also very focused on keeping a mindset that serves you positively. So, not sort of dwelling in that negativity, saying, okay, so this is how I feel, this is the experience, but I'd like to move forward, and I'd like to get some clarity. So I really see you working on that. And I really also see you focusing on the mind patterns that you have at the moment, on the thought patterns, on the logic of your logic, saying to yourself, is this really the best way to go about things, the best way to get out of situations? So there's a real focus forward here. Okay, there's a real focusing forward here. Let's clarify in the recent past that Four of Swords for you. So we've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, my apologies, the Page of Cups, and the Sun. Okay, so remember, so we're clarifying the energy coming towards you there, that Four of Swords. We've got the Sun over there, I just wanted to show you. And also the first card in your current energy, which we're not speaking about that yet, is also the Sun. I just wanted to point out for you that you were reaching for sort of the deeper inner part of yourself, and you were reaching for the highest vibration, and with very positive intentions. And so what I just want to bring clear here is that you actually reached that, So again, yeah, with the Queen of Swords, this is really focusing on how do I move forward? What is the best way to move forward? How does it benefit everyone best? Not just you, but everyone else involved as well. What is the best course of action to take at this particular point in time? And I feel also for many of you, what are the lessons that I need to learn, and being very willing to do that, even maybe going back to studying something, because what is the best way for you to learn these specific lessons? And then there with the Page of Cups, this is, I feel that you're in the space, or you've sort of been in the space because you're looking at the energy that brought you towards where you currently are, where you were beginning to, it's almost like there's somehow a cup of love that's being reached out to you, and nobody might be speaking about it, but it's there, or at least maybe the two of you are not speaking about it, but it's there. And I really feel that it's somehow, you really feel ready to take on, this sort of romantic challenge. Whereas before, you may have said, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, that's not how we're going to roll in the Shire, basically. And now you're like, where's the Shire? Let's roll, let's bring it on, It's quite interesting. Let's just draw a card for the Justice card in your recent past as well. I just want to get some clarity for that. So for the Justice card, we got a Judgment card. So there were some beautiful connections there in the past. Some of you could have been on the brink of getting married. Maybe you were married and got divorced, or you were with somebody and it was very serious from your side, like you were 100%, in it, and you realized that you had to let that go. And I'm sorry. That was a really hurtful situation there for you, but you also realized that you had to let it go. And it did actually make you stronger, because it sort of opened doors in your mind, in your way of reasoning, in the way of seeing life, in the way you go about your everyday life. It opened those doors for you that you may not have been, all that aware of before. So it did really serve a purpose. Let's look at the Sun card in your current energy. So we're looking at the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Lovers. Maybe dealing with a Gemini here, or somebody who's got very strong Gemini in their chart, all right? It's always quite important, especially if you're going to because remember, your sun sign is just like your zodiac sign. But then if you, just as an example, when you look at my zodiac chart, I'm a Cancerian with a Sagittarius rising, but I've got so much Gemini in my chart that, I'm like a 50% Gemini, basically, you know, with those sort of traits and those sort of things in certain aspects. So what you have here at the moment, Virgo, this is, I feel that you're looking at a person and you're sort of seeing their flaws, and you're seeing almost like the things they can improve upon, and you're saying, you know what, I can do this, I can, you know, I can take this on, I can live with that, you know. Sort of like, I don't know, like that's a damage that I can live with, if you want to call it that. And I see you really opening your heart and committing to someone, maybe before them knowing it, but it's also like you are the one that's supposed to make up your mind in this equation, like the other person's just really waiting for you. And that might also be what you are struggling with at the moment, scared of being hurt. I see this actually working out really, really well for you. All right, let's look at the Ace of Swords in your current energy. So for the Ace of Swords, we first of all got the Ace of Wands that is coming up. So this is a beautiful sort of balance between the divine male, which is sort of like more the mind and that sort of yang energy, and the divine feminine energy, which is more the heart and the emotions. And obviously it's not gender specific, it is just really sort of like about energy, really, okay? And for some reason, this is somebody that you might have had, I won't call it outright fights about, but you could sort of say to this person how you feel, and you know, they would say, maybe not as much as you, how they feel. But I might also sense here that maybe you having a conversation with a person saying, you know what are the things about, you know, me that you would actually maybe like to change, or that you'd like us to work on, for example, you know. So it's a very mature energy that you actually bring into this table. And I also feel that you're getting to that space where you, this is so cute, you're with someone and you are, you're willing to sort of not be that kind of like critical about them. You kind of just want them to be their own sort of, you know, quirky, weird and whatever self, which is nice. Let's look at the Ace of Cups in your current energy. So you've got the Emperor, the World, and the Six of Wands. Again, clarifying the current energy, we've got the Six of Wands, and the energy coming towards you is also the Six of Wands. So there's a real, you know, it's almost like a long-term sort of plan that's really kind of coming to fruition now. It seems like you needed to maybe do certain things, you needed to take care of certain things within your own life first. In many ways, you really needed to find yourself, whoever you're dealing with. I feel once this connection is made, you're pretty aware of the fact that this is an unbreakable situation. This is a connection for life. And so you really needed to get clarity about who you are before you step into this, you know, into this connection. And I feel that you got that clarity now, and that you are ready now, and the timing is divinely perfect. You know, you may have been in a very gentle way, sort of stalled this connection without the other person even realizing what you were doing, you know, or in such a way that you couldn't really speak about it. But I feel that you were dealing with somebody that was waiting for you all the time. They knew that you were the one, you know. So maybe they were involved with other people and things like that. But, you know, maybe for you and for them, it never really worked out, because you always knew that you were the, you know, the pattern together. Let's look at the Six of Wands and the energy coming towards you. So again, a repetition, we've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. And then we also have the Page of Wands. So this is you seeing that it can work. And I feel that it takes a lot of bravery for you to still kind of go about this. But you've also pretty much made up your mind. You know, you want to be with this person, right? You pretty much made up your mind. It's clarifying the Eight of Wands and the energy is coming towards you. Because now this seems pretty nice actually. Let me just see the Justice card again. The Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Huh. So there's definitely some work that needs to be done here, and I feel that you are committed to actually having the work done. Just be careful that you don't get so committed to doing the work that you sort of go back to the previous mindset that you might have been with the other person. Okay, if it's the same person that you're dealing with, for most of you I feel that isn't the case, but if it's the same person that you're dealing with, even maybe write down what are the things that you healed from, and going forward, what's the focus forward? Sort of what is that power line? What is the cutoff line? So you don't go back to the previous mind patterns that you would have been at before. Okay. Let's just look at the Seven of Wands and the energy coming towards you, the Two of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Moon. Oh, so things are really changing here. Changing for the better, but this is a bit, you know, I don't feel that this is the sort of energy that you just get together and everything is just beautiful and everything is just hunky-dory and stuff like that. There's a very honest connection over here. Kind of like, you know, calling each other out on their shit type of thing. And you'll be like, listen, this is what I need you to change and work on. And it comes from both sides. And I'm going to tell you the truth. It feels like there is a space going forward where you are really sort of thinking, is this worth it? Do you actually want to do this? Which could also be a great opportunity for growth. Okay. So let's see what we've got for you in a crystal oracle card. I know that sort of, you know, it's a little bit hanging, but that's what I have. We'll see what we have in our next reading for you, because, you know, I do regular weekly readings for you. So we'll see what's got coming up in our next reading. But if you want to claim that for yourself, then you're more than welcome to take in a nice deep breath and, you know, into your heart space and claim that for yourself. I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, subscribing. To all of you who already subscribed, thank you very much. Remember to hit the notification bell. And if you want to have a one-on-one focus on your own personal reading, my email address is down below in the description. You're more than welcome to send me a message. Now let's just get you a crystal oracle card. This one is sticking out. Oh, wow. Well, that answers everything. Abundance with citrine, which is beautiful. You know, so there's beautiful abundance coming your way in all areas of life. There's beautiful unfolding energy that's coming your way. Things are really where you are right now. Remember, we said in the beginning of your reading, where you are right now, things are really fantastic for you. And I would really encourage you to completely open your mind to experiencing all this beauty that is coming towards you right now. Hope that helps. See you next time. Bye.